Yo, Tech, it's the last call, baby. What's good? Yeah, you know, remix just feels right, though. Before we get out of here, you gotta drop one last gem on them, though, fam. No question. It's like the elders told me, no one person can do everything, but everyone could do something. So we gotta rep for all them niggas that ain't here right now. On the outro tip, the one remix.
Yo, one enterprises comprises the artist and the sound. The pen and paper plays my savior while I'm getting down. Pray for my neighbors as a favor for holding me down. Slave for my papers as I savor the weight in pounds. It's underground with the blatant vibrations while he found. Facing a nation, complacent radio stations now. Stop hesitating and contemplating the way we patient. So I'm motivating and get them playing this shit we saying. Ain't no delaying in this war that we getting slated. Cause time's a wasting while we stand adjacent to abrasions. They fails is more than flagrant. And so I see the prince's cages while I pound the pavement. Looking for payment, saying fuck enslavement. Using the tools of old ancients. Announcing my engagement to this music that we making. Ain't no faking on tracks. And we don't never come whack. Immortal technique and again, y'all niggas fear some rap. It's like
one love, one music, one people, one movement, one heart, one spark, one gift, one lift, one stance, one shift, one way, one day, one.
Immortal technique in the trenches with my nigga Akir. A family survived the genocide so we could be here. And now we enterprise the aftermath, one and the same. Living the revolution till we catch one in the brain. And even then my spirit will return in heavenly form and wipe the chessboard clean of my enemies' pawns. The Red Dawn communist threat buried and gone. So they invented a war the government could carry on. It makes me wonder if the word of God is lost in a man. This is for the children of Iraq, lost in the sand. This is for the illest MCs that'll never be known. And this is for all the soldiers that'll never come home. I wrote this for Mumia, stuck in the beast. For people who march in the streets and struggle for peace. For hood niggas born rugged, never rockin' Versace. Eddie Ramirez, cousin George, and my old friend Sashi. Chris from the block, and all my niggas stuck in a cell. Paul Wolfowitz, motherfucker, I'll see you in hell. My destiny's to show the world that the music is real. Go back in time and play this shit for the slaves in the field. And for my children in the future that are waiting to breathe. People slowly dying, hanging on, waiting to leave. Believe when I'm gone and this album's on a library shelf. I'll be one with God and one with you and everything else.
One love, one music, one people, one movement, one heart, one spark, one gift, one lift, one stance, one shift, one way, one day, one.
Yeah. Revolutionary Volume 2 has been brought to you by the type of motherfuckers who ain't scared of shit. And if you playing this album and I'm no longer here, sometime far away from when I recorded this, remember that history isn't the way the corporate controlled media made it look like. Read between the lines and free your mind. Revolution is the birth of equality and the antithesis to oppression. But this is only built for real motherfuckers. So when I'm gone, don't let nobody I never got along with try to make songs kissing my ass, recycling my beats and my vocals. The shit is real over here, man. Thank you for listening, and thank you for supporting independent hip-hop, the heart and soul of our culture, keeping the truth alive. Good night, my people. Good night.
Was a lesbian, Clinton was a thespian, George H.W. Bush is still relevant. How many so-called liberals and progressives sound racist when they talk about the first black president? Tupac Shakur still alive. Eazy-E tested negative for AIDS when he died. Mac Dre was never given the full credit deserved for keeping the Bay alive till the day that he died. Gavin Newsom broke away with his wife to go and play with a guy. The same people who claim Iran is Al-Qaeda sold guns to him for money to fund the crack rock epidemic back in late '85. They lied. 4 to 6 U.S. congressmen also are in British House of Parliament. The government will not win the war on terror in our country because they started it. Come quick, I'll see a dead man walking, raised from the grave so the feds can't chalk him. He only responds to hard truth and guerrilla vocadelic intellect, so it's best you stay off him. Come quick, I'll see a dead man walking, raised from the grave so the feds can't chalk him. Born rested in peace in American streets, the deceased resurrected to teach rebellious speech to each. Abraham Lincoln didn't free us. Our belief in Jesus was beat into us. Plus, he's kin to us. Besides music and sports, America doesn't remember us. February, they pretend to us. But by the end of the month, I'm back into the cuffs. California prison industrial system is structured to make people not know and think prison is fun. Make a change for the better and they laugh at us. Make a turn for the worse, they attract to us. Unless it's based around making more money for rich white men, the government ain't really got nothing planned for us. Democrats is getting smoother, telling me Kennedy was a saint, but he killed Patrice Lumumba. The Department of Homeland Security was started in the 60s by a woman named Hoover. Come quick, I'll see a dead man walking, raised from the grave so the feds.
You bitch, come on, you bitch. You're scared, coward. You got man enough to fuck with me. You can't last 2 minutes in my world, bitch.
My bar's phenomenal. The Martian Chronicles, the stars are watching you. PXR give you a scarred abdominal. My style's polished and sacred. That's why the only owner of this land I acknowledge is native. Over 85% lost in the matrix. Products of enslavement. African mummies. No good, just the bad and the ugly. Flow sick, no tricks. Coldness approaches, ghost ships. You don't spit, I'll crush both lips with my gold fist. 13 bloodlines, the earth needs sunlight. Desperados sometimes gunfight. My bars are colder than Arctic oceans. I'm in the darkness with the Martian ghost kid. My squad of roast clicks, jaws of imposters broken. Spit witch doctor omens, frauds get stomped by Romans. God's piss on you poets.
I said, empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow, or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
After 1815, a policy of removing the indigenous population of reservations across the Mississippi River was pursued and delivered by the U.S. government with such success that by 1860, risking the great majority of the tribes have been relocated and some reinstated. Great ships, high-tech, high seas. I keep it hard to the core. The attempt to remove the Seminole from the lands of Florida resulted in a number of many wars. The tragic tale of the sinking of a passenger liner. The strange case of Lizzie Borden. A young woman is accused of murdering her whole family in 1892 New England, though it's not important. I cause distortion, swollen, kaboom, he's chosen. Ancient discoveries of Archimedes used the solar power to defeat the Romans. Punk, the life of a prostitute can be brutal and short. A petty thief makes 9 escape attempts from a brutal penal colony, and on the 10th you get caught. Last exit out cold. Patrol officers find a body beside a road. Detectives investigate the death of a man found outside a bar in the South Coast. A thing was once thought by death. There's nothing left. The Lord cupped his hands with mud and blew into a man's nostrils breath. Damn Yankees Environmental Service, an axe launched at a door for certain. The great fire was caused, but up first did golden curtains.
Don't fuck with PXR breeder legions. Rip MCs to pieces, cause all you empty vessels just need releasing. A bunch of drunks on a fight, nosebleeders. Yo punks all died, the flow's ether. Every sentence plays, you suckers. Sentence laid out like geometric structures. The motherfucking heavens shudder. I was sent from some dimension other. Dark rapper, bar master. Every rhyme the stars shatter. Brain splatter in the ancient castle. Max Payne blade packer. Kill a million ogres in the village with villainous Sicilian soldiers. The temple of Abydos. Every instrumental's magical. Mystic, gifted lyricist. On point like Egyptian pyramids. I stood on enemies' ashes as the centuries passed us. I fucking hate you faggots. Smash your faces with double-bladed axes. Spitting with cadence. Escape lost civilization.
Yeah, Nick's production, the lost children of Babylon. Yo, he was born the king of Pharaoh. As he entered the golden temple of Osiris, he kneeled before the altar, was then given the scepter of Horus. The pyramid text it opened, hieroglyphics interpreted, revealed on walls made of lapis and limestone. This is Egyptian magic, black alchemy, ancient deities incarnate within me. The temples of Ramses, the priests of Waset, all set appear before me in the projects. Baptize me in the Nile River, and you will become the sun god. Amun Ra before the 9 Ennead. Within the Orion skies, I can reveal all of history's lies. Open up your eyes wide. The LCOB, Nick's production, as it revealed to me.
The Nile, a cosmic conduit for the gods. Like the Shekinah shining through the halls of Solomon's temple gone. Dark in the city streets, we reassemble the flocks. Children lost, Babylonian. Solarium lit in the fog. The Nile, a cosmic conduit for the gods. Like the Shekinah shining through the halls of Solomon's temple gone. Dark in these city streets, we reassemble the flocks. Children lost, Babylonian. Solarium lit in the fog.
The dark article, city stalker thought slaughter you. Murdoch, a plaudable rhyme, the raw audible. You never saw it coming, a shot from the tall gunman. Russian accent who resembled Dolph Lundgren. Dark city sniper, mic device, light the night up. A gutter man like the fresh fish with the knife cut. Turn him all to dust when he's dusted with a rusted musket. The type of cat who would snap, he was never trusted. You shouldn't trust him neither. When he puffed a reefer, a Tory Hansel sword cut. Sonny Chiba, catapult your soul to the votes of hell. He almost had my mind locked too, but I broke the cell. Cracked the mental shackle, gut shot like the jackal. Dip quick then escape with the grapple. Hook over the wall that was created to trap men. Wish I would've known the same things back then.
The Nile, a cosmic conduit for the gods. Like the Shekinah shining through the halls of Solomon's temple gone. Dark in the city streets, we reassemble the flocks. Children lost, Babylonian. Solarium lit in the fog. The Nile, a cosmic conduit for the gods. Like the Shekinah shining through the halls of Solomon's temple gone. Dark in these city streets, we reassemble the flocks. Children lost, Babylonian. Solarium lit in the fog. Descend from the stars, body lit for my rebirth. I concentrate my focus from the eyes of Horus, seeing Earth for the first time. A being emerging divine. These designs of sacred geometry replenish my temple with waters of the Nile River, reflecting ancient astronomy. Ages of patience sway in the harmony. Study Tibetan law, authoring the book of sacred rites. Project from obelisks and take the sage's flight from the cradle of life to the place of Orion, flying from a bird's eye spy in the tribes of Zion, subservient to the lineage of Enlil, sealing the pilgrimage instilled in Exodus, evolving, morphing next to the missing link. I arise from the first of 6 orders of Egyptian priests, a musician known as Hartu in the book of Hermes, singing with a sundial and a palm branch, learning the meaning of the constellations, their counterparts in the birth of the seasons. Nick's Productions, LCOB, converge with the deities.
Welcome back, everybody. This is just going to be a continuation. We got the honorable mentions, greatest hip-hop verses of all time, and they're going to be continuing next. So stay tuned and stay conscious.